We constantly talk about that. In that, what we did a year ago, really doesn't matter. Again, I appreciate our players and the experience and the wars that they've been through a year ago. But that was last year, and this is this year. So it's a brand new team, and we've got to go out and prove it each and every day.
What's different about this year's defense as opposed to maybe the past 2 years?
Well, I think there's a few more guys with a little more experience. We kind of know what we have in certain spots and up front and the depth and some of the physical abilities of some of our guys. Where a year ago, really, we were still kind of young and a little bit unproven in certain spots.
Let's talk about just the front four itself. How much of a big benefit that can be to your team this year? In terms of experience, have you ever been around maybe a four that's had this much playing experience and this much time on and off the field together?
Probably not. I can't recall being around a group that's had the experience that it has. But it's a great group. Up front, they work hard. They're very technically sound, and they work hard and they have the right attitude. And they got good instincts, good ability. So and they've been good leaders for us.
Young guys too. I mean, you got so much depth on there. How tough is it as a coordinator being able to maybe get all those guys in the game and get them playing time?
Well, it all works out. We've got a lot of time between now and the first game, and as guys prove themselves, as they get better, then they'll earn their playing time.
How can you tell maybe some of the guys have changed since the offseason? It seemed like when we look at Bjorn, he looks completely different. He looks like he's, if it's possible, more in shape. How much does that help you as a coordinator, knowing you've got guys that have made great strides?
Well, it means everything. What they do in the offseason, what they do in the summer with Coach Vic, and then what they do on their own, makes a great difference. I mean, do you want to be great or you just want to be pretty good? And it seems like our guys have worked hard to be great.
Let's talk about the secondary too. Obviously, losing Greg is not a great thing. You never want that. Talk about maybe some of the depth, how that's going to play into it, and how you've got guys that can really be versatile. If it's a LaMarcus, if it's Terrence Brooks, that can really drop down and play corner if you need them to.
Well, I think we have some good versatility with some of our players. The first option is to go out and let the corners battle it out for the starting position and see if we can develop a corner that can win at a championship level. So, that's what we're going to go out and do.
Talk about LaMarcus as a player. It seems like whenever we see you, especially with him, you guys have got a great connection. And it seems like with that young man, there's a lot of freedom, and he can really cover a lot of ground.
Well, it's the nature of his position. He's back there. He is covering a lot of ground when he's in the deep middle a lot, and he has great instincts. And what I've been proud about him he's been disciplined with that. He's not just out there playing, doing whatever he wants. He's disciplined within our program and within our defense, and he's working hard to just refine his skills and just get a little bit more precise and understand the game a little bit more. But yes, I love coaching LaMarcus. We do have a great relationship, and you got to love somebody that plays with that kind of passion and energy.
How big can he be in terms of not only on the field, but it seems like he said to us he wanted to be a vocal leader. He knew he had to step up into that role. What does that mean for young guys that he's really mentoring and maybe the new guys who are raising up in the secondary?
Well, it's that great energy that he brings and that passion, and that's how we try to coach. It means an awful lot to us, and it means a lot to LaMarcus. So, I think that's the biggest thing, is that passion, that desire, that energy that he could, relay to the rest of our young guys and the rest of our defense.
And finally, Coach, we asked a lot of the coaches about, kind of what drives you as a coach. When you wake up in the morning, what drives you? What excites you about maybe not Florida State itself, but as a coach getting to impact young lives?
Well, just we're very blessed to have the jobs that we have, and to come in and to have the influence that we have over young men, and to work with them and to try to help mold them into being great players and to being great people. And we're very blessed, and that motivates me to help them and to help lives and to help the Nole Nation. But it also, down deep, it's also about my family and the things that you want to provide for your wife and your kids, and just who you are, where you come from, who you are. My father was a coach, and and we're not doing it for the glory, that's for sure. But you're doing it to just help as many people as you can.